Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Multi-Photo Monday, where we use 2 or more, and there's the inspiration for us. So I've got 3 photos for you today, and I am going to state right off the bat that even though I am a teacher, even the teachers can't follow the rules, and apparently I was supposed to follow a color inspiration and a sketch, and yeah, I missed that part, so I'm sorry about that, but essentially, you still get some inspiration from me because I will link the pin down below of what I use and where I got it from, obviously from Pinterest. But I do have the 3 photos like it does in there. And I know that the collection that they have in here is the Bella Boulevard collection of the blue. It's like the Bloom one. And I'm using the Hip Kit July collection. So there's a lot of bright colors. And the colors that are on this particular one is the color palette for what my daughter and I are wearing in the photograph. So it works out pretty good. And I'm sorry for my voice. My voice is getting better, but it does cut in and out right now. And I promise you, the more I get used to teaching for the respect that my voice is back to normal, it'll get better. So I'm sorry about that. But for the most part, you see everything. All of it is looking good and jazzing it up and making it all nice and pretty. And I do follow the inspiration pretty close to the T. And I'm doing up tons and tons of layering. And I make these work. And I kind of fiddle-daddle with the photos. And then I realize how I want them done. And then I get them all put down. And the photographs are of my daughter and I and my husband. My husband's the one that took the photos. We are in Firenze, and it's at one of the church. It's like at one of the main town centers for Firenze. And I'm almost done with these photographs. I think I've got maybe 2 more layouts, 3 more layouts. And then I will be done with them. So, of course, I'm distressing everything. I haven't done that in a while. And I do leave quite a bit of white space, which is what I absolutely love about, and the ATG goes. So now I'm back. But I absolutely love how the leaving it separated like that turns out wonderfully. And I'm just going through and looking at everything, making sure it looks right. I must have, every once in a while when you stop me or when you see me stop or whatever, I must be switching out my watching YouTube. Ooh, sorry. Didn't mean to yawn there. Sorry about that. But I'm placing down all these little bits of pieces of different layering colors and combos that they had in this collection. I just loved how this turned out. It just ended up being really gorgeous. I just love how I added the pieces in there and I made them look good, and yeah, it just worked out just wonderful for me. I just loved how it went. And so now I tear this piece in half and I get it put on both sides just so that it looks kind of uniform, that I wanted it on both sides peeking out. But mainly it was just to cover up the gaps between my layer pieces. Because once I get all of the embellishments started on it, you can't even tell I have gaps. So here I am, I'm cutting up the fun foam. The fun foam is from Walmart. It's just in the craft area. And that's what I use there. Which, by the way, I need to get more because I'm almost to that point. And the fun foam, I think I got that when I first moved here. So we're going on almost 2 years of being here. And now I'm just asking for, where I'm thinking, man, I got to go get some more. So it's lasted. It's done its job for sure. So here I am. I'm going to start to place these down. And then I'm like, wait, I want thread. So then I go get my thread and get the colors that I want out that match. And I add a couple of different spots of thread. And I hope that you're liking it. I am so sorry that my channel has been lacking, but this week is making up for it. And I'm sorry for that. The first few weeks of school is always like this. And if you ever have been a follower of my channel, you know that it dips a little bit slower at this point for right now. And then it gets picked right back up and you wouldn't even think anything of the wiser. And so here I am. I'm just getting everything down and I'm starting to place. Now this is where it takes me what I feel like forever. I feel like all I'm doing is embellishments, embellishments, embellishments. But that's what's in this photograph, the pinned inspiration. And I'm just placing down all of the little bits. I'm going through all of the ephemera packs. So I ended up with this particular collection getting I got the Project Life kit, I got the embellishment kit, and the main kit for this one. So I got quite a bit of stuff on there. And so now I'm just going through all of the little bits of embellishment pack. Now this embellishment pack is exclusive to the kit and it works out wonderful. So I place a ton of little sayings down on the bottom there to fill in through the bottom part of it. And I'm just placing the things that I want to use in the section right above where my camera sits. It's got my little like diamond pieces, my diamond little plates that you see me use. And now I'm just getting everything, this little piece part here. While you're watching me do some of this embellishment parts, make sure that you go check out everybody. All their links will be down below. We do have 2 guest designers this month. One is Kelsey Webber, and then the other one is, I think it's Kelsey Webber. Hold on here. I could be wrong. Give me a second here. Let me look. And then the other one is Scrapping Amy. Nope, not that one. It's Kelsey. I know her link will be down below, but I'm trying to make sure that I get the right person. I know, yeah, it's Webster. That's what it is. It's Kelsey Webster. Her link will be down below, along with Becky, Dolly, Caitlin, and I. We're all part of it, and then Scrapping Amy has joined as well. So everything will be linked down below. Make sure that you go check out all of their layouts as well. Now, they followed the rules, as this teacher did not, and you will see just a tad bit of a different inspiration with them, but it'll be with the color palette and sketch that they used. So that was partly a majorly of my fault, because I should have known better and went back and looked, and I didn't. So that was my fault. But it's okay. I still have, like, the color palette is red, yellow, and blue, and I have the colors in there. It's just not the colors that was in there. I think theirs is more of the bold color versus what I did. So here I am. I got one of the eyelets out, or brads, and let me tell you, I messed around with that one a little too much and got some glue where it shouldn't have got, but it worked out perfect. It didn't do too bad. But now I'm just placing down the little bits and whatnot that you see going on here. And it's just mainly me futzing with everything. So I hope that you guys are enjoying everything that's been on my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do post. Now that I'm back into school and I'm getting normal, it'll be about 2 to 3 times a week, give or take, sometimes around just that 2 mark. This week is a little bit different. I've got quite a bit going up on my channel. It just so happened that everything landed all in the same week, which is cool because it kind of gave me a little bit of a break where you kind of saw a little bit of a lax in my channel, but now it'll be back to full blur again. I do try to upload twice a week. Just because I do love what I do. Like, this is my outlet. Like, this is my go-to when I'm, kind of like that, like you get frustrated, or you're, like, my mojo comes from doing this. This is what keeps me going. If it's not reading, it's this. If it's, if it's not this, it's reading. It's like those are my two major go-to type things. And I'm just placing everything down, and I find that I want to place this spot right here. And these are the sunglasses. And then I do go off camera and do a bunch of stitching. Now, I had to break this video up just a little bit because it was my daughter's birthday. So when this goes up on Monday, my daughter's birthday was on the 17th. But I had to go to training on her birthday. So we took her best friend Liam and myself and Mr. Josh. And we went to the movie and did a dinner, like a dinner and a movie. But we went to the movie first and then kind of a late, early supper type thing. Or late lunch, early dinner. And I had to finish this up after I got back because I couldn't quite finish it before the movie started. And we went to Angry Birds 2. And then we went to the Mexican restaurant that she absolutely loves. And her bestie loves it too. And so they got to eat they got to eat fried ice cream, which is normally not what we give them. Especially when I do have Liam. And especially my daughter doesn't get sweets like that anyway. But his family doesn't either, so it was a treat for them, and it worked out wonderful. I absolutely loved how everything turned out and how her birthday went, and then obviously back to the layout, how this turned out. So I did some stitching off camera. I showed just a little bit of it on there. I did a big zigzag and then a smaller zigzag. So now I'm working on this bottom part, and then it's pretty much done. So make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. If you are new, make sure that you do, because I do post quite a bit, and I just love doing inspiration for you guys. I just love, love, love doing this. And here I am, I'm just placing the little bits down, and I do get in the brad. You'll see me bring in the brad after I cut this up, and then I get some splatters out, and I got a new colorings in from Shimmer's Paints that I absolutely love. It is a spritz. It's You're the Zest. So because I am a huge lemon yellow type person and not gold, this reminds me of a lemon. And the colors turns out perfect for me. The still shots are coming up, obviously. I do run out with the mist, and I put that down as my splatters, and I place it all over. And then the still shots are coming up. And make sure you go check out everybody else, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!